crowd, how have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Fernando Vargas. It's Fernando L. Terrence.
This bout is...
Usually you don't need a... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. He didn't take that jab well at all. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
God, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, man, Vargas really took that poorly. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode. On to the second round. They exchange punches. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Beautiful counter punch. Can't find a home for that jab. That hook was off target. Counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Solid punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Fernando Vargas in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Great work, great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing?
Get your time, set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Come on, you're better than that. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get back in.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with the jab. Tried with the jab. Well done with that counter shot. Jab misses. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Scores with that overhand left. You know, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round.
Switch on.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
No rest for the weary. And Vargas just got clipped hard. We were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round.
You're getting soft on me.
Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a counter shot. Jab slightly off target. And he scores with the counter. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round.
Big breath. Calm yourself down.
Here comes round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you overthink them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
And we enter the 8th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Beautiful counter shot. Oh, and down goes Vargas. And finally, Vargas goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
This is a high-octane battle. Just missed with that jab. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous